Welcome back to the Malted Man Cave. I'm Keith.
I'm Dave.
Tonight we're going to be reviewing our second whiskey from India. All right, so as I said, tonight we're going to be doing our second whiskey from India. We're going to be doing Amrut Spectrum 004 that comes in at 50% ABV. And I got to give a shout out to my cousin Mead Mule. You know, we often swap samples, and this was one that he gave me, I think about 6 or 7 months ago, which I was very excited to get because Amrut can be hard to get. If you don't just see it everywhere. Do you remember anything from the last time we reviewed Indian whiskey? Anything specifically distinctive about?
So Keith said we were going to do an Indian whiskey, and I was saying Amarillo.
You know, you said Amrut.
Amrut.
Now, I was actually impressed that you remember. I mean, that was a while ago.
What I remembered was that they can get away with
You gave me some.
lower age statements because of the climate.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so impressive that you remembered.
Why?
I may have to pour you some. I was a little heavy-handed.
No, it's all right, man.
I waited till 2. Yeah, here. Don't you?
We've been drinking Amrut
I thought I had... Oh, well.
all night.
We're going to be taking very tiny sips down in the man cave.
That's all right. We've had plenty.
I want to give a little bit of a shout out to J.O. He's a guy down in Kentucky at the Party Source. Have you ever been to the Party Source?
I have. It's been a while.
You know that's where I get all my...
I do. Your goodies.
My Springbanks.
He like puts up the Keith symbol into the air. The whiskey.
Springbank is here. It's Springbank.
Springbank.
And I come a running. But anyways, he recently became a Patreon of ours.
Oh,
he's got his own YouTube channel. I think it's just under the Party Source Reviews. J.O., I'm sorry. I'll put it.
That is what it is. I've seen it.
You have?
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's if it's worded a little differently. But anyways, we will put a link right there. But he's an awesome guy. Every time I go down there, they have like a 3-drink policy. Like they give you samples of things they open. And he clearly gives me more than that and gives me a lot healthier portion. So he's a gentleman and a scholar. We really appreciate you supporting the fellow whiskey tuber. So Thank you very much, my friend. You are amazing. This video is dedicated to you. So without further ado, what do you got on the nose?
It's strange. It's like a really good breakfast, and a little. It's not ammonia. I don't know how to put it. A little chemical for me. I don't know what.
No, there's definitely some unique, interesting things going on in here.
Yeah, and then there's a heat and a saltiness that I felt, and so I just put salt and pepper. Like you shake it up inside of it, and apple juice. Reminds me of apple juice, but like apple juice that's been sitting in like a windowsill for a while, like warm apple juice. Take room temperature apple juice.
So there's definitely, I haven't had this in about 7 months, I think. And the sherry is better on this than I remember. Like I just feel like the sherry casks that were used were actually pretty decent quality. Now, there's definitely a lot of unique stuff going on. And actually, when I first wrote down my notes for this and stuff about 7-8 months ago, and it was positive, but it wasn't glowing. It wasn't like, this is the best whiskey I've ever had. But I'm actually enjoying this a lot better than I was planning on giving this marks to it when I'm smelling this on the nose. You get anything else on the nose?
Just pancakes and sausage, like that breakfast that I was talking about.
Yeah, there is kind of I actually put maple syrup, so kind of going along with the whole
probably the
breakfast thing.
But I felt like there was a meaty background to it a little bit.
Yeah. I also get dark like cedar wood shavings.
Yeah.
There's definitely some
woodiness
to it.
Smells like your wood shop, where you make your wood things.
You know what's sad is that the guy who owned our house before
was like a craftsman.
He had a whole wood, like it was a carpenter's lair in there.
Rusted.
And I clearly destroyed it and put up a gem, which I don't really use. I tried to. Dude, once you hit So I'm 35, about to turn 36. Once you hit 32 or 33, I used to be, I mean, you remember, like I'd get serious about working out and I'd get it, but then I'd be like, I'll drink or eat whatever the frick I want, then I gain some weight.
Yeah.
It is a lot harder to lose weight once you pass 33, 34 years old.
Dude,
Just I have actually been really good, not drinking pop, like eating salads.
And it stays, I don't know.
Drinking a lot less.
Probably our metabolism.
It freaking sucks, man.
Yeah.
Being an adult sucks.
Don't grow up.
Never grow up. Like a really pleasant sherry note. Like it tastes like the cask actually held decent quality sherry at one point. Brown sugar, and one thing that I get with a lot of Amruts is a grilled corn. Imagine like grilled corn.
Yeah.
There's something, I don't know, but I just get it. Grilled corn.
I got you. I'll ride that train.
You ride that with me? Incense,
corn.
oatmeal. You smell it?
Did you read my notes?
Did you put oatmeal?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll get into
We
it.
both know. I wrote my notes first. We both know.
I did not peek it.
Did you copy?
I did not peek it oatmeal.
Dave.
I promise you.
Do we need to have another malted man cave confession?
I swear on Solly, I did not peek. I didn't.
I'm just kidding.
I'm lying. No, I'm just kidding.
I get a mentholic note, not strong at all, and then last but not least, I get like it's almost like Chinese orange chicken. Do you like orange chicken when you get Chinese food?
Chinese chicken.
Don't you think? Do you smell that at all? I think obviously it's the sherry, but then it's like all these dark, grilled corn.
I do not like orange chicken.
So it has to be done. Sometimes it can be too orangey.
If it's too,
and they have too much of like the orange peels. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I don't like
if it's mildly sauced, like it's not super thick. I like it.
Game.
Have you ever had honey chicken? Where is that one? Where's like the more expensive Chinese place?
What's that place called?
Like
we used to go to it all the time. Yeah. P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang's. Yeah, they have a honey chicken there and it is freaking fantastic.
Everything's good at P.F. Chang's.
I get umami orange chicken. Chinese orange chicken. And then lastly, kind of like a cigar box. There's some kind of tobacco note, woody note, like it's in a humidor.
How do I even follow these notes?
What do you got on the palate?
Very little, apparently.
I just make up stuff. But no, this is definitely one of the most unique, complex strains that I've had.
Fennel.
Definitely. Actually, this is one I actually don't get fennel on.
No fennel. Molasses. And I feel like it's pretty...
Oh, he definitely cheated off my nose.
Rolls down your tongue. See. Cinnamon butter.
Yeah.
Cinnamon butter like at Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's got a buttery quality to it. Maple brown sugar oatmeal. But instead of making it with water, you pour vodka into it.
Yeah.
Because it's got the heat of the alcohol, but it definitely reminds me of making oatmeal for the kids.
It is so pleasant, that oatmeal.
I'm sorry if I have similar life experiences to you, and my children...
Don't listen to him. All lies.
And my children
lies.
Like brown sugar as much as your children do.
So again, who took a sip?
I get no respect. Your shirt's too tight, David. Some viewer.
Drummer said that?
No, I'm just thinking. I wish I was wearing my sparkly sweater for Jonathan.
I love that sweater. It's my favorite.
When the light just hits it right. How about you, man? Yeah.
The nose is. It's got similarities to, the palate's got similarities to the nose, but then there's a lot of more stuff going on. I feel like on the palate. So again, I get maple syrup, a good quality sherry note, dark wood shavings, like cedar shavings. Molasses. oatmeal. Actually, I put oatmeal cakes. Like there's almost like it's like oatmeal with like the creamy frosting. I haven't had an oatmeal cake in forever. Are they called oatmeal cakes or are they called something else? The kind you get in the box.
Oatmeal cream pies?
Oatmeal cream pies.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oatmeal cream pies.
I'm just indignant about you thinking I peaked.
I believe you did.
I might have peaked. I'm just kidding. He believes it. Or did I?
I am traumatized because growing up, we used to play video games. We'd play Madden. Madden, for you gamers out, we play Madden. And you pick your plays, and it's an advantage to know what the other player picked. And I remember 7th and 6th grade looking over and Dave staring at me, watching me pick the play. So I have even now I'm a counselor and I play video. Like if my kids are good and they listen and they sit still because I got a lot of ADHD kids. At the end, if they do good, we'll play some video games for 10 or 15 minutes. If they talk for 35, 40 minutes. Yeah. And even now, they're like, why are you holding your controller back? I'm scarred for life. Making sure as I pick that no one's looking. Thank you, Dave.
Hey, man.
To you.
I play to win.
So oatmeal cream pies. Thank you for helping me there. Molasses, like you said, brown sugar. I get a little bit more cloves and incense.
Mm.
And again, that umami Chinese orange chicken. Pretty good stuff. What do you get on the finish?
A little bit short.
Yeah.
Goes away pretty quick.
A lot shorter than I thought it would be for 50% ABV and
yeah.
It's good
and it's gone.
It's a good finish. It's just short.
Yeah. It's everything. It mimics a lot of the nose and the palate. Heat from the little peppery on the outgo, but pretty quick.
Yeah. I see it. I get pretty much everything that I got on the palate on the finish. It's just there for about 5 seconds, and then it's gone. And then you just got a little drying, woodiness, sherry, orangey note left.
Yeah.
Malted Man Cave, Mark, what are you going to give this?
Oh, man. Kind of. I wish it was a little longer. I don't know. How do you make a longer finish? It's just how you make it, right?
Is that chill filter? I think the chill filtration, obviously there's some that are chill filtered and they still have decent finishes, but I think that overall, if you don't chill filter it, there's more oiliness to it, and so the oiliness kind of clings a little bit. The higher the ABV,
yeah,
it's there's all kinds of different factors that go into it.
It is good. It's a very good whiskey. Fact that it's rare, I don't know if I would hop on the train to get a bottle of it.
Yeah,
even if I saw it.
I'm not even sure how much this goes for. I'll look for it and I'll put the price right there. So what are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give it an 82.
Ooh, you're not the biggest fan, huh?
No, you know what? Even though it had a lot of those things that I do enjoy, those tastes and things like that, you
don't feel like it was worked together, like it wasn't integrated.
No, you know what? It's that finish that put me off to it. I was gonna rate it an 87 or whatever, but then it just got me thinking about the whole thing, about how I just don't know if this would be. It's good. It's just not up my alley, is how I would put it. And so
I think the grilled corn note could probably put some people off.
Maybe
if they
that's
don't
what
enjoy
Yeah.
some more umami, more not sweet flavors in it. This may not be there's sweet flavors in it, but then it's mixed with a lot of savory and then strange notes. But I like it.
Yeah.
But it is. I can see how this is not.
It's just not my cup of tea right now, and my ship might come back. I think its brother or whatever we had. I think I rated that pretty. Yeah. I liked it.
Most people really like the Amrut Fusion.
Yeah.
I like this. So actually, I think I was going to give this an 85-ish, 86. But I actually like this a little bit better than when I first popped open the sample bottle. So I think I'm going to give it an 87.
Balancing me out.
I feel like the time, I don't know, that it spent getting some air and oxidization, in the sample bottle there for 7 months. I don't know. It made it a little bit better for me. The grilled corn note, which I actually enjoy, but if it's too strong, which I felt like it was a little too strong when I first opened it up,
I have a delicate palate
Yeah.
that it traumatized a little bit with that grilled corn.
So I'm gonna give it an 87 out of 100.
Great.
I definitely think that there was some good sherry casks used for this. So Amrut, good stuff. I mean, and this is probably
That's what they did wrong. They should have used secondhand, and then I would have been smooth sailing.
You wanted them to use bourbon maturation. That's what you want. And I do think my guess would be there's sherry and bourbon in this. I have no idea, guys. It's been a really busy time in the Clark household, so I haven't been able to do as much as my homework. So I am a whiskey geek. I love looking that stuff up, but I just haven't had time.
All right.
So,
question of the night, real quick. We have asked for questions, and I got a pretty good question. Keith, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
definitely 100 duck-sized horses. So you just squash them.
You would squash little horses?
Think about a big old horse-sized duck and like bite you with their beak. Have you ever been bitten by a goose, man? Sometimes they hurt.
I don't know, man.
What? 100 duck-sized horses.
You'd be trampled. 100?
A duck-sized? Dude, I'm like 255.
But it's a horse with teeth. Like, think about those. Think about 100 of them.
I'll take duck-sized
horse teeth
all day.
Just chomping on you? 100 of them.
Dude, how about a horse-sized duck with a bill biting your face off?
Dude, I'd smack that bill.
Dude, I think if you saw it in real life, you'd take the hundreds. I can't even say it. Who came up with this question anyways? A bunch of potheads.
Probably a bunch of potheads.
All right, guys. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Please like, subscribe. Thank you guys for supporting us. We really appreciate it. And as always...